Hey there, vinyl community. It's Gary. This is physical format rock and roll. I assume you already knew that before you tuned into this channel. Anyway, I'm here to do a contest entry for the one and only, that lovable lunk, Jeff Whitcher. Jeff Whitcher's Vinyl Destination, which I assume he got from Final Destination, so maybe he's a fan of horror films. I don't know. I've never really asked him that one. Anyway, he's got a contest going on because this guy has reached 1,000 subs in a pretty darn short time. Uh, it wasn't that long ago that he was down there close to subs of me and some other guys, and boom, man, he shot way up. And that's because he has a great channel, let's face it. He's fun to watch. He knows a lot about music. When he wants to be serious, he can be. When he wants to be funny, nobody does it better. So anyway, his contest, he's celebrating the fact that he has 1,000 subs, which now that he's hit that point, I think it's kind of going to be like JC did, and boom, he's just going to shoot up that much faster. So, I would suggest talking to Jeff while you can, but because it won't be that much longer before he starts ignoring people like you and me. So anyway, I want to do this contest to support him and to celebrate his 1,000 subs. He wants us to name our favorite band and tell why or defend it. I don't know what the exact definition was. Go check out his channel and find out. Anyway, for my favorite band, I've got a handful of bands that I absolutely love, like a lot of us do. And then it comes down to probably two bands that are just back and forth right there. But I guess, gun to my head, I'm going to pick Led Zeppelin. To me, Led Zeppelin is just the ultimate rock band. Nobody really touches them. Nobody has done it better than them. I really believe that. I mean, people can name other bands and say, well, this is my favorite band and this is why. Well, that's all nice. But I don't think anybody really touched Led Zeppelin for that period of time. I realized they only had like 8 studio albums and then, another one if you count Coda. So they didn't really have that big of a discography. But what they had was amazing. Uh, Pretty much every band that has come after Led Zeppelin has been um, uh, influenced by them in one way or another. It might not be very obvious, and other times it's totally obvious, but nobody goes by without knowing Led Zeppelin and feeling their presence, which was one of their albums. Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, John Bonham, and John Paul Jones, all fantastic. All 4 pieces of that puzzle. Everybody had to be in that band to make that happen. Irreplaceable. Everybody in that band. You could not have put somebody else in there. I don't know if there's ever been another band that was quite like that. Maybe the Beatles, but they were just amazing. They did everything. They had the best guitar riffs of anybody. They had great folk songs. They could do hard-edged blues rock like nobody. They wrote songs about whatever they wanted to write about. They were just at a level that I don't think nobody will ever get there again. I don't think anybody has since Led Zeppelin broke up. None of the members of Led Zeppelin on their own, as far as other bands they've had or solo careers, have come close to what they did in Led Zeppelin. I mean, not that they haven't made some great music, but let's face it, it was the 4 of them together. And I think that's one of the things I love about Led Zeppelin was just how important each band member was, and the fact that when John Bonham died, they broke up. Not a lot of bands would stop. They would just replace the drummer, right? But in this case, they knew they couldn't because John Bonham was that good. He was that important to the sound of Led Zeppelin. And, Jimmy Page, some people will complain, well, some of his guitar solos are kind of sloppy sounding. Okay, maybe so. I'm not saying that his soloing is on the level of, say, Jeff Beck, but did any guitar player write better songs musically? No, they didn't. So, uh, and Robert Plant, such a great singer. John Paul Jones, fantastic on bass and keyboards and arrangements. The secret weapon, probably, of Led Zeppelin was John Paul Jones. So, just an all around fantastic band. I love everything that they did. I even love Coda, the album that they had after they were done. That was scraps of some of the things left over. So, anyway, that's my favorite band, is Led Zeppelin. They're just fantastic. Like I said, nobody touches them. And anyway, that's that. So anyway, make sure if by chance you're watching me and you have never seen Jeff Whitcher's channel, definitely go check it out. I know most of you have, but I will leave the link because he has an amazing channel. One of the best things that has happened since I've started my channel and become a member of the vinyl community is the friends that I've made. There's so many of you out there, and that's the best part of this. And Jeff is definitely one of my best friends, and I feel lucky to have become friends with him and to get to know him. Uh, I've, I've got to meet him. We're going to meet up again. Matter of fact, there's a picture of us from the last time we got together. You got to love that face, right? His, not mine. Anyway, Jeff, you're a great guy. Wish you continued success on your channel. You know how much I love you, buddy. So keep up the good work, and you're going to be at 2,000 before you know it. Just you know, don't forget your friends down here when you become famous, man. Okay. So everybody, thanks for watching, and till the next time, I will see you down the road.